Rufus apples.
Alright, hello friends, hello. It's been a while. It's been a while. Hello. DMT, hello. Ankit, One Drunk Man, hello. Keith, hello. Funzy, cute. Ankit, thanks for gifting us up. Mama Hoo Hoo, evening. Keyboard Korean streamers, evening. Oh. Yeah, I guess a few others are streaming too. Soran, hello. Rob, hello. Pork, thanks for the 24, 2 years. Congrats on the new sub badge. Rob, how's it going? Mama Hoo Hoo, thank you so much for the 2 months. Appreciate it. How's it going, guys? Hello. Excited to see what you think of the Ripple. Picked it up, so I'm excited for the end of the year. Oh, cool. Farley, how's it going? Alright, so I literally I actually was planning on streaming a little earlier, as in like I was planning on starting maybe like half an hour early, but just things just kind of collided and I've just been running around everywhere. I'll explain in a bit. But yeah, literally got back and pressed like go live. So here we are. But yeah, HKV sponsor streamer not using Toper and Toper Tuesday. Oh. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been like it's been really hectic. I haven't even changed my keyboard since I built the ARC 60, so yeah, that's probably why though. It's just been all over the place. Prius, hello, hi, 13 months, thank you. Better hurry up, 1 hour 41 until banner. Oh, it's okay, no big deal. I'm never in a rush for that. Kinda Euro friendly stream.
30 fucking months.
Thank you, 30 fucking months. Thank you, Mr. One Thok Man. Move the JD Tiger camera to the left, please. Oh, wait, to the left. Oh, okay, sure. There. That's that better? A little more centered. Sorry about that. Personal award? The ARC is, but the Ripple isn't. Alright, so let's get started. So as I announced just earlier, I have a few things to show. Oh, just water. So these are some switches. And so we have these accessories. Do you already have the GMK stabs, Mr. Miyago? I don't. I don't know who's gonna send me GMK stabs, if anybody is. So whoever wants to send me GMK stabs, more than welcome to send me some so I can try them out and see how they do against other stuff like, you know, Durock and TX and other stuff. Stay bees. Don't worry, I finished in 5. Couldn't produce a hidden marker model in 5 minutes. Burks, hello. Gam. Aw, thank you. Daisuke as well. Thank you for the 23.
Hey, Nigo is alive.
West Texas will send. Yeah, West Texas made GMK stabs, right? I keep hearing about GMK stabs the last few days. Did they make new ones finally? Yeah, so So yes, they're making new, GMK is finally making new stabs. I believe they're calling them QMX stabs, similar to their other product. Not sure if you remember the silencing tops from like back 4, what am I even talking about? 5 years ago? 5 years ago? 6 years ago? Something like that. I remember that they had done those QMX silencing clips or whatever, the tops. Well, they named the stabs after that, so they're naming them QMX stabs or something like that.
I'm still sub to this guy.
I'm still sub to this guy? Oh my gosh, should have unsubbed, dude. Why are you sub to me? I know, I've been away for a couple of weeks pretty much. So just for like news though, last week I was away the whole time. I was out in San Francisco for a conference, for work, and so I was just busy like touring around with my colleagues, co-workers, and going to talks and talking to people and, you know, networking events, and you know the drill, work stuff, just going around in and out of business and stuff. But yeah, it was busy last week, so that's why I didn't stream at all last week. And then preparing for that, I was just busy too. So here we are. But I got some exciting things to share. I'll like share them as I go on the stream. So first of all, we have some accessories from AIO3 and CannonKeys. So this is an AIO3 designed switch opener, as you can see. Let me see where I think I should have my Key Boss one. The other metallic one. You can just like see side by side. But this is called a pillar switch opener. So this is the MX style one, and they have different colors, which is kind of cool. And basically it has like specs on this side, but yeah, it's pretty nice. Kind of similar to the Key Boss one, but it does have these little cuts, so it kind of makes it look round on one side, or I mean on the sides. But yeah, pretty neat. Andromeda vibes, yeah, kind of like that. Miss you too, though, my friend. Okay, so let me get that other opener. I should have it. I should have it over there. Just didn't bring it out here. Okay, so here I have the opener I normally use. This is the Key Boss switch opener. Which is like, this is also like, you know, I think like 10 bucks or 15 bucks. It's kind of similar idea, right? Height wise, this pillar one is slightly taller, as you can see. But as far as the size itself goes, it's pretty much the same. Like, so as far as like, if you wanted to hold this one versus this one, it's gonna be pretty similar. So do you prefer these to something like the Gateron tool thing? So the thing is, I've never actually had the Gateron tool thing. Are you talking about the ones that look like pliers? I haven't had them. I mean, I know people swear by them, and some people do. I personally find doing this much faster. Like, I just grab a switch, open, grab a switch, open. So I can always keep this opener on the one hand. Like, so I'll open, you know, I'll grab a switch like this, and I'll just, you know, press it, and then that's how I open it, right? So this is super easy because I can just basically, you know, I do this. Normally what I do is I hold the top with a spring like this, and the bottom. So the spring will go into one container, the stem will go into another container, the top will go into another container, and then I just drop the bottom. So for me, that's a very fast process. I just have like 4 little bins that I use. But yeah, this opener seems to work pretty well. I mean, it pretty much is standard. As far as like opening up these switches, all it requires is just like a sharp enough surface, right? So yeah, if you like the aesthetic of the pillar, this one's pretty nice. I mean, I actually do think the length of this is slightly more convenient in terms of I don't have to like kind of go further down my hand to like get the part, but you know, it'll kind of work the same, right? And I guess this one looks a little bit more, a little clean, with respect to that. But yeah, whichever you want to use. But again, this is an option you have, and they do come in different colors. So simple as it gets, right? As simple as it gets. And okay. Doesn't come in MX Kale combo? No, it doesn't come in MX Kale combo. This is MX only, and then the other one should be Kale, I think. Yeah, yeah. It's very clear because this one doesn't have sharp edges. Like the other side doesn't have sharp edges. So it only comes with MX only. Friend is starting his Genshin stream? Okay, have fun. Alright, so this is a Horizon keyboard stand. This is also an AIO3 designed product. And as you can see, it actually specifies the minimum keyboard width and the maximum weight, recommended weight and front height. So basically so that it doesn't topple over or anything like that when you're using it. There's an assembly guide, which I probably should check out actually. And then, you know, the front is kind of simple. Just says Horizon keyboard stand, has the logos. And then it will come in clear or in black. It looks like I got the clear one here today. So we'll actually assemble this too. Looks like these are the bolts. I think these are the pads to protect the stand. I mean, to protect the keyboard when the stand is up. And it comes padded in this foam. Ooh, oh wow, this is thick. So there are these thick clear pieces here, basically for the stand. And then there's these rods that will hold the bolts through them. And that's it. Pretty simple. It's 4 parts and then bolts, like hardware, along with the pads. So actually, why don't we open that guide up? So CannonKeys.com/Horizon-manual. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Let me see. Does this open up over here? Where's my Chrome window here? Okay. So here is a guide. Thank you for the purchase. 2 acrylic thick panels, 2 aluminum rods, 4 screws, 4 washers, silicone pads, and a hex key. Okay, we do have everything. So let's just follow the instructions here. Okay, so should be simple. Okay, so grab this. Hello, Mr. MSA. How's it going, buddy? How are you? Alright, so grab this. Insert one of the screws into the panel holes. Get a washer. Oop.
You got just right.
Oh, Mr. Huego, how's it going? And then I guess we're just gonna attach the rod here and then basically do the same for the other one. So this assembly is like super simple. Okay, so just do that. Do the exact same thing on this side. So the cool thing about this stand is that assembly is just as simple as it gets. I have another stand that I got from a maker. That was the Idyllic stand from the Keyboard Treehouse folks. And I remember that one had like 20s, like it had a lot of screws. It had a lot of screws, and it's very sturdy, don't get me wrong, but it was just a lot of screws, man. Alright, so do the same here. And then we're just gonna attach it over to the other end of it. How's your trip to San Fran? Oh, it was good. Yeah, SF was really nice. I mean, I have been to SF before, so I got to meet a couple of friends that live there. I also got to just tour around and check out some new places. Most of the time, honestly, most of the time I spent it being either at my work functions, like for my conference stuff, or whatchamacallit, we're eating. You know? So like, yeah, it was fun. It was all fun, but you know, like I was just busy like going from place to place, but it was great. It was great. I just didn't do anything else though. So there's that. Apparently they tried up to 8 kilograms on this AO3 one. Holy crap. Yeah, it does say 8,000 grams on the box for maximum recommended. So that's kind of crazy. I don't know what my heaviest keyboard is. I don't think I have 8 kilograms, but you know. Alright, so just tighten that like that, right? Pretty easy. Okay, so flat. And then... Oh, am I just like gonna tighten until... Do not over tighten. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I think that's good. That's good enough. Alright. So the 4 pads go underneath. So basically bump-ons for the undersides. And then bump-ons for the top. So bump-ons for the undersides. Nifty. Yeah, SF was great. SF has such great food, honestly. I mean, obviously, like, I do live in New York City, so, like, comparing it is kind of silly. I mean, I think they both have excellent food in different ways. Like, for example, I don't think that there's much good Vietnamese food out here in New York, but, like, SF had some really good stuff there, too. I also tried some really interesting ramen in SF that I hadn't tried before. So that was kind of nice. Hello, Amarade. How's it going? Alright, I suck at sticking these, but I think I'll do. Alright, so, and then this just kind of goes in like that. So super easy to put together. Alright, nice. So this is kind of what this looks like. Nice gasket double low feet. Yeah, so pretty simple. Obviously I have a pretty light keyboard here, but like, you know, that's sort of how this would look like. Pretty nice, actually. I do like that, you know, if you have a thicker board, you can kind of like display it a little bit forward like this. And let's take a look at the contact points here. So you definitely want to use the bump-ons. I mean, there is no sharp edge because the acrylic portions here, or is it acrylic? Yeah, I mean, these plastic portions here have been smoothened out. So there's no sharp corner for the stand itself. So that's nice. So that means that even if you like happen to not have these bump-ons, at least it won't be contacting. It won't be like having contact with sharp edges, like sharp corners here. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, enough bump-ons for the top is kind of nice. Just overall, like having more padding is always a good thing. And I do like the clear look. I mean, they also have the black option, right? And from this side, it kind of looks like this, right? Like you can like either put it completely flat against the stand, or you can put it slightly like slanted. But this should be able to support quite a bit, because if you notice from this side, like if I hold it like this, you do have a lot of area here that you can cover. and it'll always have contact with that pad, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I mean, it's as simple as far as a stand is concerned, but it looks quite sturdy, so I do like it. I do wonder if AIO3 is going to make like multi-keyboard stand variants for this. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, I think for now, this is what the stand is. Pretty neat. Juan Jado, hello, 13 months, thank you. Sagiri, I wanted to ask you about JME since you built one. In terms of sounds and feel, how was it for you, and how would you compare to an F1? Well, I like using the Jane in the top mount configuration. So I guess compared to the F1, it's going to be a bit sturdier in that sense. Typing feel wise, sound wise, I think they just might vary a lot based on the like differences in the plate and whatnot, and also just the fact that they're two different boards. I like the sound of both, to be honest. But like honing down on what sound you like for it is going to be pretty highly dependent on what build you might decide to do. I don't have the same switches in my like F1 as like have like in a Jane. Like I think on the Jane I have like MX Browns, and the F1 I think I put like some Gateron switches. So like I can't give you like a, you know, apples to apples comparison there. And I guess based on builds for other people, yeah, I don't really remember if I've done any other ones that are like pretty much the same. So, but they're both really nice boards. Like it depends on what aesthetic you like, to be honest. And I guess the F1 also comes with different like variants. Like there's like the F12 and the F13, and there's the 722 and the Snow Edition, and you know, the Jane ME is all F13 TKL, so there's that too. Layout considerations to have. Yeah. Are those the blush? Yes. So today we are going to be using these blush switches. There's also like slick. Yeah, there's like a bajillion variants for the plate because Geonworks released a ton of variants for it too. So there's that as well. Nice Horizon. Yeah. So Horizon and Pillar here. I was saying that the Horizon, I mean the Pillar and the Keyboss switch opener, they're like pretty much the same size, which is kind of nice. So if I were to like go from, you know, this one to this one, there literally is no transition to be done. Like it's pretty much the same, like functionality wise and size wise, so it's great. Like ergonomics, I guess. So that's cool. Like if I lost this is a perfect replacement for it. And I don't even know if they keep making these, but yeah. But I like this. It definitely has the Andromeda vibes with the curves on the sides. I think one drunk man mentioned that, right? Or no, Soren did. So yeah, I like it. Yeah, Pillar is a bit taller. Yeah, Pillar is like a centimeter taller, or maybe a little less. All right, so yes, we are going to be using these blush switches. So these are actually lubed and filmed by yours truly. These do come stock with a bit of factory lube, but these are like light tactiles, kind of like MX Brand sort of. They do come with a 63.5 two-stage spring, if I recall correctly. So they have a bit of a bigger preload, and so like they do feel a little bit more snappy than MX Browns, right? So they kind of feel like heavier than that, like if it were stock. But full nylon housing, so pretty nice. I did film them with like these black films, so that's pretty noticeable. But yeah, that was what I had. People have been talking about hollowness for the ME. Is it something to be worried about? How sensitive are you to it? I personally don't find myself thinking about hollowness on the Jane ME, if you're wondering. But that said, I'm not that sensitive to hollowness. Like, I don't mind a little bit of hollowness or like a little bit of like roomy sound. Some people are super sensitive to it. I think for example, I think like Cookie Girls might be slightly more sensitive to it, for example. I think she talks about it a lot, and she says that like she'll use like foam occasionally to like kind of fill the space to get rid of some of the hollowness for some boards. But then for some others, like it looks like she didn't mind, so I don't know actually how she feels about it. I've also seen some other folks who actually are okay with hollowness. They kind of just like the sound to develop further. I guess like Nathan's kind of like that. Yeah, I'm not too sensitive to that, so I didn't mind not having anything in the Jane ME that I built. So yeah. Headphone mod plus typing feel is over sound. Yeah. Alright. Got a few friends in the local community with JNMEs. Didn't hear complaints regarding that. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, so we have a ton of plates. I just said aluminum plate on the build command because I kind of just felt like just putting whichever the default was. But we do have FR4 and polycarb here as well. We have a hot swap PCB today, so I'm not soldering, which is kind of nice. And then we have our daughter board and our daughter board cable and the modding tools. I'm okay with hollowness. It gives more board's character, but too much, no. I don't think it's too hollow, no. No. If that's a concern, like if you're okay with like a little bit and you think that it'll bother you, I don't think that's gonna be the case. I don't think the Jane is like that kind of board that has that much hollowness. Like it's not that spacious on the interior side of the board, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Yeah. All right, so here it is. This is I guess this is black ripple with the 3D weight. You might have seen this already if you checked out a few other streamers' builds. So this is like my first look at the board. It is a prototype, so it has its you know, it has a patina on the weight, right, already. This is a wind keyless version of it with F13 top. And it does have this prototype black ripple logo accent piece at the arrow cluster. Diego's normcore fashion bothers me. Wow. Hey, hello. I only know that though. That's all I know. How are you doing, Roro? Good morning, I guess. Wait, you're up super early, I guess. If you're up now. So I guess good morning, really early. How's the O-ring mount on the Jane, by the way? It's nice. It definitely softens it a decent bit. But I think I like the sound of the top mount more. So I guess that's why I tend to prefer to go with O-ring too. I mean with top mount too. Alright, so I think I had already tested the PCB before. So I think I can skip that. For plate, shall we do a poll? Like, do you guys have a preference between like FR4 or actually does the polycarb plate, is the polycarb plate even offered for the group buy? I think the polycarb might just be a plate. Extra add-ons. Oh no, those are just like modifying add-ons. Extra plates. Okay, PC is also offered, so I guess we could do that too. Do you own a Kaze? I don't. I might, maybe. Tama with Koala gameplay is so good. Haven't tried an O-ring on mine. I see. I thought Normcore was a coffee equipment brand. No. It's also like an like clothes fashion. There's also JC cut on the bottom case on the final version. Oh, right. I see. Oh yeah. The channel makes sense. Yeah. And yes, there is F12 option for this. Pretty sure. Oh, actually, no. Wait, no. It's F13 only. My bad. There's only wind key and wind keyless. My bad. So confused. Just out of it today. Yeah, my bad. F13, but wind key and wind keyless. Are blush lighter or heavier tactiles? They're light tactiles. They're kind of like MX brandish tactiles. Maybe like more like pewters. I think it's a spring that defines it. So, but as far as the stem itself goes, it's pretty light tactile. Yeah. I feel like FR4 sounds really flat. Okay, all right. So let's choose between the alu and the polycarb. How's that? Alu or polycarb, guys? For once? Oh, really? do I build with alu too much? Oh, a lot of people saying alu. All right, I guess we'll just pull it. hole. I don't mind either way, because I think it'll sound fine with either. Kind of just want to see what you guys think. There's a lot of alu voters though. I see this in chat. I guess people just really like alu. I mean, it is a nice middle ground, so it just really works. Aluminium. Can we do half-half? Ugh! Ugh! Yeah, right. I voted wrong? Okay, I'll vote one for cute, just so that, It looks like aluminium is going to win. So there we have it. Alright, let me get some cherry stabs. I think I should have a bunch here, so. Ugh. Watching West Coast and East Coast Koreans all together building different keyboards. Nice. Alright, aluminium plate. Let's go. Alright. So we have, I mean, it is like a fixed plate, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A Jane with brass plate with slab? If you like brass plates, yeah. I find brass plates a-okay, but it's like if I have a choice, I would choose something else. They're a little stiff, so. But I mean, stainless steel and brass plates, I used to use them a lot too. I actually still have a few boards built with brass. I think my LZGH is built with brass plate. So yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. North Coast and South Coast Koreans? Okay, buddy. Oh. Very nice package of 5,000 Cherry MX TM clip-in stabilizers, buddy. Yes, I have a lot of Cherry MX stabilizers, clip-in stabilizers. It's like 200 of them, something like that. I remember buying like 300, and I've used like just very little so far. Because then I got a bunch of TX and I stopped using a bunch. But I still always have them available. They're always good. They're always good. Okay, so let's do stabs. Ah, look, can I just display this like here? This is gonna be like the dumbest thing to do, but it's okay. It's also not that visible. Ah, okay, that works. I guess I'm not that dumb after all. Nice. Alright. Let's get that my favorite piece of foam here to mod things on. Koreans already got their glare TKL already. It's even heavier than the F1 and F2 at 4.2 kilograms. That's a very heavy board. Is it from Mauser? I don't know actually. I can check. I bought it so long ago. Like the bag of stabs. So, well, not so long, but you know, it's been a few years probably now. Oh, Anna, hello. Thank you so much for the 5 subs. Thank you. How are you? It's been a while. I haven't been streaming that much these days, I think. Just been busy, huh? Oh, actually, before I even do that, let me just clip those first. Cobra got a sub. Is this Cobra the Cobra from my server? Would getting a sub make him have better takes? I hope so. GMK 9s? I actually don't have 9s. For key set, I was actually thinking of putting... I got some... I got GMK Deepwell in from Space. So I was planning on maybe trying that because it looks nicer with darker boards from what it looks like than lighter ones. But we can see. I don't know. I haven't decided. The Cobra effect. Yes. Hana, thanks for gifting us up to Mayhem. Deepwell would probably look good on this. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's like a nice darker gray compared to Honeywell, where I think Honeywell looks like the first Honeywell version that GMK ran. I think the one that sold through Originative. That one looks better on white keyboards. So I actually have that on an E whiteboard and it looks great. Yeah, but Deepwell I do think it'll look better with like darker toned boards in general. DCS Soware Revival, please. Do you order a set? Oh, cute. No GMK Maestro? Oh, GMK Maestro would be good too, yeah. I do have GMK Maestro, yes. I did get GMK Maestro. But yeah, I do want to try some of the new sets that I've gotten, so I don't know, we'll see. Maestro could work too, actually, though. Maestro is also like a dark tone. Oh, actually, isn't it black on the mods too? So I guess that would work, yeah. GMK Cobalt? I don't have GMK Cobalt, Elvin. I have to say, so many channel points for the Totoro sound test. Yeah, it's not free. There are some channel point oilers in the chat sometimes, and I can't make it too cheap for them. Otherwise, they'll abuse it. I recall Tyson liking the red from the Shiro collab so much he decided to use it as a reference for the red he picked. Huh, interesting. That's a interesting way to pick it out, but that's kind of cool. I mean, I actually do. If I recall correctly, there's one key set in existence or to be existing that also had its color reference based on a resin, like a artisan keycap maker sample, and that was GMK Blurple. Pretty sure GMK Blurple. I believe Phantom Taco, who is the person who sent the design, asked Hungerworks Studio to produce the resin color sample for it, which is pretty cool. So they actually sent out a physical color sample out to GMK. So pretty cool. It's a set I actually did not end up getting, just because it didn't run, like it ran at a time when I wasn't looking to buy a set. So I might just get an extra set or something in the future, but it's a neat set. Also there's like other similar color sets that I think I am waiting for, so I was like, okay, I think I'm good. Like I have like denim and like 2Z coming in later, and then I have like Frost Witch and like other stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, I have like Shoko too, so I was like, okay, I think I'm good on these tone sets for now. That's like reverse psychology, making a colorway from an artisan color, right? It's kind of interesting though. You told me about a keyboard internal weight mod that you did on one of your favorite keyboards. How do you keep the custom weights in place? Wait, I told you about a keyboard internal weight mod? What was this? Sorry. What did I do to the internal weight? Can you explain this? Alright guys, so I do want to kind of tell you guys about what's going on later this week. So Actually, I'm not gonna be streaming myself later this week, because I'm actually gonna be out of town, later this week. I have a $150 cheap keyboard you got, and you stuffed it with weights? Are you confusing me with somebody else? I don't think I would have bought... NCR? NCR 80? I have an NCR 80, but I did not stuff anything with weights. I legitimately don't even have any material to do that with. So while that might be the case that you're thinking about the NCR 80, I didn't do any modding myself. So I can't tell you much about that. I just used it as is. Frank put tire weights in his, I think. Yeah, I've heard people put like, yeah, like the kind of like the really flat weights. You just stack them and then like tape them together essentially. Added Chungha weight to a plastic keyboard. Must have been Drua. Wait, didn't you mod the hell out of it? No, probably not me. I don't recall doing that any recently or telling you about it or anything like that, Sagiri. I think you might be referring to somebody else that maybe you yourself forgot who it was, but it wasn't me. I actually like plastic boards just like that. They're the way they are because they sound nice just in the plastic. Like the G80s, like Cherry G80s, or like the Dolce Bag, or like the NCR 80. They all sound great without weights or anything like that. Just by the plastic case. Except I like doing a PCB only build for those because I think they're nicer like that. Anyway, so as I was saying, I'm gonna be out of town this weekend, or not this weekend, but later this week. And I'm gonna be actually appearing on a stream. I'm doing this collaboration with some folks you know and some folks you don't know, and I'm gonna be announcing more details myself on Thursday. But until then, I can't really say too much more about it. But it's happening. It's happening this week, and I'm gonna be flying out for it, and you'll see me somewhere else. And I hope that you guys can come by when I announce the details, and you guys can check it out and participate and hang out. It'll be fun. I think it'll be pretty fun. Fun for myself and fun for you guys, hopefully. So yeah, but yeah, I am excited about this. I'm excited about this cool opportunity that I got to work with a few folks that a few vendors to be specific, also in the community, and who helped me out with some stuff, and then of course the people who contacted me for this particular thing. But you'll see what it is like in 18 hours. No, I mean, sorry, 36 hours. So, so yeah. You'll hear about it soon enough. Lightning keyword scan NFT stream? Yes, exactly that. I will stream and ask you to donate crypto and buy NFTs on stream. Live on the stream, and you'll be scammed, and I'll be running away with your money forever and buying myself an island in the middle of nowhere and getting a yacht and permanently retired. A Topper stream? I can assert that it's not Topper related, unfortunately. If it were Topa related, I would also be equally excited though. If it were Topa related, but it is not Topa related, that's for sure. I'll tell you when the Topa related opportunity comes in though, because that'll be fun too. When are we minting? Oh, the minting has been done, buddy. It's just waiting for you guys to buy it out. Buy me out. Hashtag buy me out. I don't want you being prosecuted by the FTC. Will you be my defense attorney? Sakana DN. Esports related? Not esports related either. Not esports related. Interestingly enough, this opportunity is kind of out there. It's kind of out there. Like it's an opportunity that I did not expect to kind of see relating to keyboards, but somehow it is. So yeah. Lightning Tifu. Going to coffee shop soon. They sell coffee beans. It's tempting me into another hobby food rabbit hole or thing hobby. I mean, Gam coffee can be really expensive if you get into that whole espresso stuff. But I'm not into it myself. I just enjoy drinks that people make, but I don't have anything to make espressos with. No space for that or money for it yet, but well, specifically no space for it actually, and not something that's on my sites for now. Is it the book on the history of boards? No, nothing to do with that either. That's kind of like its own project. I retweeted it today because I thought it was like a very cool thing. You guys will see. You guys will see. It's a bit of a serendipitous thing, but you'll see soon enough. But yeah, so that's why I've been busy for that and some other reasons, but really I've been just busy for work. But preparing for this was also a bit time consuming, just because logistics were more complicated than I thought. My personal rule is I'll never get into espresso at home, and I'll never order a regular coffee at a shop. Oh, really? Sometimes I just want a regular coffee outside, though. Don't you think? Well, I guess that's fine. I mean, you can always get any coffee, like espresso-based drink, I guess. And that'll be not regular coffee. Like, even just like a latte or something. Or even like a, I don't know, just a straight espresso shot, or like a flat white, or I don't know. Could be anything. That's fair though. That's a fine rule to have. I did espresso before, but nowadays just filter coffee with V6 or AirPress. Yeah, so I do Chemex and AirPress as well. That's it. Chemex and AirPress. That's pretty much my go-to for coffee for myself, like at home. Although I think I drink more tea these days than coffee. Yeah, and then I think outside, if I go out to buy coffee, I think I usually almost always get a flat white or a cortado, and then if I want like more like liquid per se, I get like a latte. Rarely a cappuccino, but yeah. Cold brew, rarely too. I almost never get cold brew outside. Can just do that at home too, actually. Upas makes coffee at home. Be like order from the local coffee shop to support the businesses. Yeah, I mean, I like getting beans locally, or sometimes I order too. But I do like getting beans like locally or something like that if possible. And then yeah, just like brew coffee at home. They're manual espresso machines, yeah, but it's so much work, and actually they're pretty big too. They actually take up so much space as well, the manual ones. Let's look at this. I mean, you can do it. I just don't want to. Not to mention, for espresso, you also have to grind differently, right? Kind of fine. So the quality of the ground will matter too. I feel like a lot more, maybe. I don't know though. TBH, I don't know too much about coffee, so I don't expect me to say correct things out of my mouth all the time. Much finer than filter. I know that much. Yeah. USA has a lot of good roasters. Yeah, USA has a lot of roasters for sure. I mean, the US, like Americans in general, drink so much coffee, and also just being a big land of consumerism. I'm sure that all these kinds of businesses would do well. Lever espressos like a Flare 58 doesn't take much space, but it's a lot of accessories on top of that. Yeah. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I've seen it. I've been targeted ads for it too before. There was a time I looked it up, and then for like 2 weeks I had ads for the Flare. French coffee became different more recently because it was more of a Robusta country. Oh, interesting. A lot of grinders aren't fantastic at doing both. Yeah, right. Yeah, I do hear that often, that people who get into espresso have to buy new grinders. Which, for me, I'm like, so it is like its whole new expense by itself. Well, I mean, assuming that you're kind of getting really into it, but... everybody's tolerance for that varies quite a bit. We traded a keyboard for our coffee? Or for a coffee grinder? Oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, LOL. That's actually kind of funny. But hey, it works. You're basically enabling each other in one another's hobbies and utility-based things. So a trade like that works out. I actually, well, so funny enough, I also traded a lot for my audio equipment. Like my amp and my DAC and a pair of headphones, all that I got trading keyboard stuff as well, for example. So it works out. Some people get into like certain things more and then, you know, accumulate a lot of stuff. So it turned out really well for me. I love Coca-Cola. Soft drinks are addicting, yes. I'm a Diet Coke kind of person, but I also try to avoid soft drinks as much as possible. It's not good for you. I love Coca too. I see what you're trying to do. Coca-Cola to me is a hobby. I've been trying to make one myself. Oh my gosh, that sounds I don't know. Is that easily doable at all? Making your own Coca-Cola like well enough to taste the same as the magic formula of the Coca-Cola company? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know too much about soft drinks, especially making them. That's something I know exactly nothing about. Watch Senku's guide. This guy. When I was in the US law firm, there was a huge wall of Coca-Cola. While when I moved to a British firm. It was tea and German was coffee. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, each culture kind of has their priorities straight, eh? He made craft cola. That's kind of true. There's an open source of Coca-Cola. First time I made it. How did it turn out? Alright, let's hope these stabs are fine. Alright, where's the cap for this? So I assume you've kind of invested yourself a lot into this, Siguri, and it's been turning out okay. I can tell you it was close. I was really happy. Oh, solid. I mean, well, I don't know if you're really saving money considering how cheap soda can be, you know? I don't know. Soda's so cheap, especially in the US, because people drink so much of it, so it's really subsidized in a way. And it's so bad for you too. It's almost like it's almost like I almost feel like health enterprises subsidize you to drink soft drinks because it's so bad for you that you'll get sick and you'll probably have to require health services. Man, it's so sad. Sorry, that sounds a little morbid, but it's kind of true. Why drink soda when you can drink hard liquor instead? I like cocktails. But, I mean, I guess hard liquor has its merits too, I suppose. I don't love hard liquor as much, but I'll drink it. I enjoy, like, drinking on occasion, but yeah, not as much. Kind of a lightweight now, which is great. Soda in store is cheaper than handmade one. Oh, I bet. I would bet on that for sure. Store soda is probably very cheap. Good old US where we put a price on the health. Yeah. So sad. So sad, man. It do be like that, eh? JD Tiger loves Poland Springs beverage. Rum Coke is the only time I drink Coke? That's fair.
You go up, person.
Hey, Fallen, what's up? How's it going? Someone on Reddit printed a 3D printed? Sorry, it's like super loud. Are they passing through here? Yes, they are. Okay. I'll save you the siren noises. Anyway, so on Reddit 3D, someone on Reddit 3D printed a mini Coke bottle representing the amount of sugar presented in a bottle of Coke. Oh, that must be quite a bit of sugar, I'm sure. Quite a bit of sugar. All right, let's test these stabs after I put some of these switches in. Nice honk. Yeah, that's New York City sirens for ya. Well, I mean, specifically it's because I live in an area where there's a decent number of ambulances and fire trucks, but I think downtown's probably worse than here. Alright. Okay. Keycaps. Police coming after hearing about Diego's NFT scam. Oh shoot, I've been found. F. This talk has me in the mood for Coke. Time to get one. Don't drink too much of it. Making Coke is not the hardest stuff, but you'll have to experiment and spend quite a bit of money on ingredients. That makes sense. I mean, that goes with every DIY kind of thing where you have to start from scratch. Oh, I used to live near Mount Sinai. Yeah, the east side is particularly bad. Anywhere near Langone Medical Center or Mount Sinai on the east side is crazy. So many sirens all the time. I would never want to live there, to be honest. It's too loud. Sounds pretty good. Brewing hobby is freaking expensive. I mean, brewing in general, right? I think people who get into beer as well, and yeah, I know a few folks who are into that, and quite the setup having to do that. It's an interesting hobby, though. I mean, it's pretty fun. I mean, kind of like keyboards. Like it has its appeal to it in the sense that you can change so many little things and make it different. But yeah, from the equipment to ingredients, it just scales up very quickly. Mount San and Columbia all together in the same blocks. Yeah, well, hospital systems, eh? I see. So I see you're pretty decently well acquainted with the New York system. It's an interesting place, that's for sure. That said, it's not the end of the world. It's not that, like, there's ways around that stuff. But yeah, depends on where, if you're building and your apartment are street facing. I gifted Coca-Cola I made myself in a custom bottle. The person was really happy. Hard labor. Ooh, that sounds like a very nice gift in a fun way. I mean, I've been given like the gift for the, you know, like the Coca-Cola bottle with the name on it, but you know, that's kind of like just like a souvenir pre-bought kind of thing. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cute. That's a very cute handmade kind of gift. Frostfire, hello. Yeah, long time no see indeed. Just been busy. Was busy with work last week. I mean, I was pretty much out all of last week, and then the week before I was just like busy prepping for work trips and stuff, and so yeah. But been doing well. How are you? The coaster gift too? Hey, coasters are pretty cool too. Yeah. Having the full set, custom mug or cup, coaster, bottle or whatever. Might as well. Doing well too. Just working. Yeah. Just trying to get by day is really how I feel about life right now. But not in a bad way. I've just been busy. I just do feel like I've been out with less time, like free time to do a lot of other things. Like, I mean, I guess keyboard related specifically is definitely something that I do have to spend like extra time for, and it's been hard to dig that up. Got a whole set of Chainsaw Man coasters, kind of sick. Oh, cool. Then again, I guess you are a pretty big fan of the show series. Rather give someone something they'll use or eat or drink repeatedly. Yeah, I mean, something that's like utilitarian. That's for sure. That's a nice gift, and especially if it's customized, something personalized is always super nice. Definitely prefer like a customized or handmade gift like that. Like if it's there. Them being made out of cardstock scares me. Oh, I see. So I guess that's can't get wet too easily, I guess. I mean, or rather, it gets wet and it's probably not good. Sometimes I see a bunch of coasters like that, or like, I'm like, huh, doesn't this just get wet and get ruined really quickly? And like with the condensation from like a cup or something like that, like it will get ruined pretty quickly. I'm like, why are you making coasters out of this? Alright, so for those of you who don't know, the Ripple has some interesting mods for it. Mainly you can do plate mods based on these tabs, and then you can also do like top based modifiers, like the top piece. So we're gonna see what we can try. I don't think I have that many options here for the kit that I got, but we'll see. We'll see what I have here and try how it goes. Those tabs are really thin. You mean these guys? This is standard 1.5 millimeter plate. If you mean the tabs between the like tab here and the main part of the plate, it's not that thin. I mean, like, I don't think you would break that easily unless you like really forced it by hand, or you know, ram it against something. That is true, Sigiri. Like customizing brews for your own like taste buds basically is obviously the best case. Like just having exactly what you want and you know exactly how to make it. Like having your own formula for yourself, that's pretty cool. Maybe it's just the camera angle? Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's because I was lifting it a little bit. Is this hot swappable? This is a hot swap PCB. There is a solderable version for it too, but I got a hot swap PCB for this one today. How many boards you got in your collection these days? A lot. I am actively trying not to buy more, or at least I will decline more often than not, for sure. Like if it's a gift, then you know I'll take it and I'll, you know, like I'm not selling it. I don't sell gifts. But you know, but I definitely have been not picking up new boards because I don't need to have more boards. And this is a lot. It's a lot. It's in the several tens of boards for sure. Too many for a person, I suppose. But that said, I do enjoy collecting, so I can't deny the fact that I do enjoy having them around and swapping between them and using them, and you know, different reasons, right? Everyone has different reasons for using boards and collecting and buying and stuff. So, but yeah, for me, I do enjoy the collecting portion of it. So it goes. So it goes. I should have taken out that daughter board, eh? Oh well. It's okay. We can test it at the end, I guess. Trying to retire soon? You can retire any day. You only have to choose to do so. That's the thing. Retirement is always there in front of you. You just have to choose to do it. But we don't want to do that. That's why. I was like, you're trying actively to not do it. So that's what ends up happening. Okay, it looks like the Poron strips might already be on. Retire mid surgery. Oh gee. All right, so Dave B clapping cheeks. Hello. How's it going? How many Matrix V2s do you have? Oh, I only have the 8X V2.0 880 and the 1.2 OG. They're the two I like the most, and I left it at that. No Falcon, no Noah, no Corsa, no 3.0, none of the other stuff. And also, I don't really like having the same board several times. Like if I can try, like if I afford not to, because you know at the end of the day it's just a different color. Yeah. My excuse is I'm waiting for everything to get fulfilled first. Okay, that's fair. But in the meantime, you shouldn't buy more if you're really trying to retire, quote unquote, because you're gonna end up buying more, and then you have to wait for that too again. Why would you do that to yourself? I mean, well, try not to, I guess. Okay. So these are the plate mods. So these are the little O-rings that go around the tabs of the plate, if I recall. So let me open up I have like some small notes here. So let's open up the board first to kind of show you guys what's going on here. I'll retire when I get to buy a Geon F series board. Well, that could be soon, right? That could be pretty soon. 3 more keyboard group buys and 1 keycap group buy to go. Oof, keyboard group buy so long though. Well, I hope that's soon for you. Keyboard group buys can take so long. I actually dread keyboard group buys more than keycap group buys for in general. I understand that the GMK like backlog is like long and like it does take a long time, but I'm more worried about delays on a keyboard group buy than a keycap group buy. Because at least I know that keycap group buys it's just a matter of that getting into the queue and making it out. But for keyboards, like manufacturing can go wrong, anodizing can go wrong, forgot to order certain parts, have to wait for that. There's so many things, right? So that sucks. That just sucks. So yeah, keyboard delays worry me more personally. Alright, so it does appear like this one already has these Poron foam strips at the top here. So you guys can see those Poron strips here at the top piece. So this one already has these Poron strips applied because this one was with a different concreter. So we can go with the Poron, I think. So let's see. Poron. So we can try, let's see, a combination of mods. So for this, you can try doing. So you can do like Poron top gaskets, and then we can do like O-rings, for example, on the plate, or you can do like you know, something else. Only 4 screws holding the 2 halves. Yeah, surprisingly. This is an M3 screw, so a bit thicker. Which LZ keyboard do you prefer? I like a couple of the older ones, like the SE and the RE are pretty cool. I like the GH design a lot, or the LZS design. That's the one that has like this bar. It has like this bar like for the elevation of the angle. It's pretty cool. I want the blue LZS. Oh, there's only like 2 of them out there, pretty sure. So good luck. Do you think 900 F1 will sell out in minutes? Minutes? 900 in this economy? I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think so. I want a CLS. I actually don't want a CLS, but it's cool. I've seen the CLS in person. It's nice. It's a pretty standard, good old standard wedge with a big old weight. It's basically what it is. LZXE, the XE. I'm so on it because what I don't like about the SXE is how the back machining is done. It doesn't look very pretty, in my opinion. But I think everyone has a different standard for that, or a different kind of aesthetic preference for that. But I didn't really like it when I saw the pictures, so I was a huge fan of that one. LZMP is one of my grails. Yeah, so LZMP and LZCLS are basically the same kind of thing, right? I mean, yeah, essentially. I mean, like, as far as like the aesthetic goes, it's kind of very close, right? So if you get like a CLS, like there's kind of no point in getting an MP in my opinion, but you know. It's Gion, they'll sell quick. I mean, it's true that Mr. Gion does make some nice boards and things do sell out pretty quickly. Just overall. Oh yeah, actually, so that reminds me. Okay, so you guys have heard of the new unified daughter board changes. Do you guys like the changes? Be honest. Do you guys think using this Molex connector is a good idea? Because I personally saw the changelog or whatever, the announcement for it, and I thought, I don't like it. I like the thinner, the smaller. I like the smaller DB that they're gonna use, the Fly DB, I think it's called. Pretty cool, nice. Smaller, you know, 2 screws, all good. But I don't like the change to the Molex connector. It has very few cycles for the durability of it, and also the fact that you can just easily kind of pull it out is, personally, I'm not a huge fan. I'll just rather use the JST. It's more of a preference thing, I guess, but I wasn't a huge fan of the idea of it. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about it. Yeah, I don't like that it's rated for very few disconnects or very few connects either. Like that definitely is something that I didn't wasn't like a huge fan of for that. All right, so let's change some of this. Okay. I'm guessing it's going to save money. I actually don't know. Would it save money? It looks like this one had a bent pin or something. Every TKL should take A87 PCBs. Kinda do agree. I mean, I do like having standards, that's for sure. Traumatized for yanking my Chimera PCB connector off. I don't like daughter boards in general. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, that's fair. I understand not liking daughter boards for a reason. Like, I do understand that part. Every TKL should get baking pied. You mean the all 1U build? The ortho? Jeez. What a nightmare. Huh. Oh wait, no, that's not the right switch that I'm replacing. It's this one. Whoops. There we go. Is it showing up or nah? Oops. Okay, that's good. And then I think the F3 bent pin. The fact that it was on a key call during peak hype too. Yeah, it was pretty funny. That's for sure. I mean, hey, it's baking pie. He does whatever he wants, and also, I mean, I guess he does enjoy ortho layouts. I respect it. It's unique. Yeah, do agree. All right, that's all good to go. Rebuilt this board twice and desoldered another board to seal its switches? Damn. Alright, so how does this work? Like this. So we have these O-rings. And then there's these Poron gaskets already on the top piece, so I'm just gonna go ahead and close this up. Should be good, right? Diego, have you tried cream sodas? Let me remember what those look like. People mention switches and I just don't remember them. Cream soda switches. No, I haven't tried these. These are the Gateron ones, right? Long pole Gateron with milky top. Ink bottom housing, milky top, long pole. Yeah, no, I haven't tried this. I've heard of them. I've heard people liking them. I'm not huge on long poles personally, just because I don't like the shortened travel and whatnot. But I've heard of people mentioning them a lot, actually, like in different servers. I'm pretty sure I've heard the name a lot. Oops, I think I put the wrong screw on the wrong side. Yeah. So, yeah. Wait a sec. Close to it. Out of the box, really good. Lubed, even better. Oh, cool. I should try them sometime. I should give them a shot sometime. Just gotta make sure nothing is getting in the way. Wait, am I doing this build right? Hold on. Am I doing these mods right? Am I supposed to have both at the same time? It's either on, right? Pretty sure it's either on for O-rings and no. We have O-rings here and then gaskets here. That's right. Right? Gaskets on the top, O-rings on the plate. Should be good. All right. And then since okay, just need to make sure my JST cable is fine, because I think this proto doesn't have the channel on it. So that looks good. Yep, that looks good. Doesn't look like it's getting crushed or anything. Cream sodas are my favorite switches at the time, at the moment. Interesting. I'm intrigued, to say the least. I usually open my switches by hand, so imagine to my surprise when they are good out of the box. Fantastic. Yeah, that's true. It's always nice to have switches out of the factory that are pretty good. Oh, is this screw kind of shorter than the other ones? I don't know why this screw seems shorter than the others. It is shorter than the others, but how come? Personally, I dislike the idea of factory lube. F? Oh yeah, I'm dropping frames. Sorry guys. Sorry. Connection's been inconsistent. Yeah, I think I'm just dropping some frames here and there here today. Spectrum moment as usual. It's kind of unfortunate. Huh. Why is this? These M3 screws are kind of short. Hold on. Well, can you pick them up? Yeah. Totally. Okay, we've had an F, but how about an F-bomb drop? Frick. Oh, frick. Alrighty, let's give this a shot, shall we? Is this supposed to be in a separate baggie? Yeah. Fork. Frig. 3204 even with Lyco is starting to feel like 205 to me. Soon I'll be like CFO. Damn. Alright, let's try this GMK Deepwell here. I have it right here. I have the novelties here. This is a set, brand new, haven't opened it. I just know the mods look good, so I think I'm gonna try this one. Pretty cool, Deepwell box, Tyson X Sour. Nice box with the Space Cables logo too. Not too bad. Can you swear a JD? No, never. I would get. I would become the prey if I would swear a JD. That would be bad. Why would I ever swear to JD? Yeah, I would be mauled for sure. For sure. Can I please see the bandolier? Yeah. Space Cables logo. The back just says Deepwell. Initiate launch, some random thingies. And then on the side it just says Deepwell from Tyson and Sauer and the GMK logos. The new potato trays are definitely nicer than the old ones, that's for sure. I don't know if I love them yet though. Fearness, thanks for the raid. Welcome, party of 7. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Oh, looks like I put this in the wrong place. I forgot I need to work on the bandolier too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, you probably want to. Well, I mean, it'll be better to have it ready so that when it's time to have that submitted, you don't have any delays, and you can just say like, oh, it's already ready, so we're good to go. Looks like novelties for this are just bottom row and some top row stuff, and the end turkey. Okay, that's fine. I never liked tater trays. OG ones were so much better. People have complained about the OG ones breaking the tabs, like the white thingies, but I've never had issues with. I mean, yes, like they do break if you're careless with them, but they don't break that easily. How different from this set is Dolce plus black on white? It's definitely a lot more Honeywell-esque. So if you have seen Honeywell, you know exactly what it should look like. But it just uses a darker. It uses a darker color for the gray and a darker color for the red. So that's pretty much what it is. OG ones were too big. That's fair. Fair criticism. Is that CR or N9 or custom? I actually don't remember, J Reggie. Deepwell GMK IC. Might be in the IC, I don't know. Colors are custom RAL, all of them. Even the white is apparently custom. So, but it's very close to what Honeywell looks like. Apparently white is between WS1 and WS2. Red somewhere between R1 and R2. And then dark gray is right in between CR and N9. Not as dark as CR and not as light as N9 apparently. Very dark charcoal gray, according to Tyson. Okay, sounds good. Custom white is some Giga Chat behavior. I don't know, man. maybe I'll put some novelties up here. So why not? Too many novelties? I don't know. We'll see. Looks good. All right. It does look nice though. All right, let's put some artisanal keycaps as per usual. Ugh. Let's see, what could we go with this? Something darker for this, I guess, or something red. I don't know. Oh, let's try this. And then let's try this latrium, I think. Cool. Time for some cold DMs. So I picked a KBK Warus 1, and that's a latrium cap. Pretty nice. Slightly deeper red than the red of the Deepwell set, but it's okay. Oh, I forgot that we passed 50 subs. I should give something away. Maybe I'll do that later. After that, I'll do it after typing here. Let's see here. Typing test. Let's put that up. All right. Let's adjust our mic here. Okay, everything good with the audio? Yeah, this looks good with Deepwell. Deepwell, I think, is the right color, right set for this. Looks very good. Potato tray dust. All right. Cloudline may be the one board that would have me breaking my number 13, no F13 rule. Oh yeah. The Cloudline is really nice, that's for sure. Do agree with that. It's a very nice board. Twitch ads keep getting worse and worse. Yeah, sorry about that. I even have my Twitch ads set to the least number possible, but they're there. They're always there. The ads. Can't do anything about it. Yeah, it is frustrating. All right, let's give this a shot before y'all get hit again with it. So here we have the Ripple TKL. For mods, we currently have the O-ring mods for the plate and the Poron gaskets on the top piece. This is an aluminum plate, full aluminum plate with the blush light tactiles from also CannonKeys. These are full nylon light tactiles with a 63.5 two-stage spring. And these are looped with TriboSys 3204. And then we have GMK Deepwell for the key set. All right, let's give it a try. Ooh, that's a very deep kind of sounding board. It definitely has a bit of reverberation kind of traveling through the table and like towards the mic. Just keep that in mind. But it does sound really nice. I actually really like these switches. They really like how they feel. Oh, they feel really nice. Kind of bassy, that's for sure. Definitely a little reverb-y. Let me try this one more time. Let me just listen to it again. Just kind of want to take a quick listen to it one more time, just for a 30-second test. Would you say the sound ripples? Haha, I get it. Pretty nice. I actually really like this. The sound is different from isolation, standard isolation mount. So like what's a little different from this is, so let's think about this, right? So we have, like, if this is a plate tab, right? There's an O-ring around it. There's like an O-ring around it. So the bottom part of the plate basically is only held by that O-ring piece that is like, you know, wedged into the part for the bottom case. And then the top you have isolation from that O-ring as well, which goes around. And then on the top case you also have a strip of a gasket strip. So you kind of have a little bit extra padding on the top piece. So I guess that would make the sound travel a little bit more like towards the bottom part of the board, because I mean you're typing downward anyway, but then you also have less material, I guess. So it's interesting. I mean, you can always try like changing these pads on the top piece. Unfortunately, we only have these O-rings for the plate mods. I think the plate mods also have, there's options to mod the plate with other like add-ons, like I mean there's like different plate O-ring, like what is that, firmness, and so you can try, you know, these are all silicone, but you can try like different firmness. I think this is 50A if I recall correctly, might be wrong, but and then you can also you know, mod them with Poron foam, I think. So that would be instead of using the O-rings. So like you either use the O-rings or use a foam for the plate, and then for the top piece you would use a different material of foam. You can use PE, there's EVA and silicone and Poron. Right now we have Poron and the silicone O-rings. So yeah. Does a badge go above the nav keys? Yeah, there is a badge, place for a badge for the nav keys here. Not a fan of the spacebar. Might be just because of that, like light tactile spacebar. But let's go through the mods, and we can talk about it. All right, here are the mods. This sounds really good. IMO. I actually like how this sounds. It sounds very deep. Something I do like. Definitely doesn't have a very like bright sound. Doesn't have much brightness to it. Have a good night, MSA. Think there's enough room for the gaskets on top and bottom with the O-ring? No. I believe that you need to use, so for the plate, we can write that down, right? I can just write it down for you. So for the plate, you have either O-ring, where you can use 30, 50, or 70A, right? Or Poron, you know, gasket strips or whatever, you know. And then for the top, you can use, you know, gaskets of different materials. Like I think there's like PE, EVA, Poron, and I think silicone. I think it was. Yeah, silicone. So you have to choose one of those types for each, so for it to work. So you wouldn't be able to put O-rings and gaskets. Have you tried the 30A O-rings? Unfortunately not, because I think I'm only limited to whatever I have here, and I think these are 50As. This is a proto, so I didn't get sent different hardness, unfortunately. I do have different, like I have silicone strips and PE strips as well. The PE ones are super soft. The silicone ones are much more rigid, and I think the Poron ones are kind of like right in the middle. So you can always try different strips here too for the top part. But I think, unfortunately, I'm limited to the plate mod portion. I think that one I can't really change. So yeah, you are given all these different materials to play around. I think the default kit actually comes with, let me see what it comes with. I can check here. So let's see what is in the box. Yeah, they give you 50A O-rings and Poron for the plate, and then you get all 4 materials for the top piece pockets. So that's kind of nice. You actually get, you basically get 4 times 2. I mean, yeah, like you get 2 options for the plate and then 4 options for the top to do all kinds of combinations that you want, which is pretty neat. And then you can always buy like 30A or 70A O-rings for the plate as well. And well, what's kind of nice is that this board sounds really nice without any kind of dampening elsewhere. So like there's no foam between the plate and the PCB, there's no foam between the PCB and the case, so, and it sounds really good. So I personally really like how it sounds. I think in person probably would be a better way for you to guys tell, but I mean, I'm just telling you from what I can kind of like perceive here. Yeah. Yeah, I really like how this sounds. I think I might like, so like, because there's like the dampening's at the top mostly, because the top pockets are the ones that have those strips. I feel like I might prefer, like, it's not really like flexy, right? Like it's not a board that you would say like, oh man, this is super flexy, especially right now I'm using an alu plate too. I think I personally might even try like the silicone strips for the top to make it slightly more rigid and see how that sounds instead of softer like the Poron or the PE. But I don't know. But it does sound like, it kind of sounds like a top mount, yeah. So kind of interesting. But I do like how this sounds. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm kind of debating if I want to try the silicone too. Is this similar to Hex 4B but O-rings on plate? I actually don't know. I would need to look at the hex again. Remind me what the hex has for the mounting, for the plate and stuff, or like, you know, case plate, whatever mounting. Does it just use like strips for the plate? It's like doll basically. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it just uses those plate O-rings or whatever to wrap around the tabs, right? That's basically what you're saying. Weight is pretty cool. Yeah, this 3D weight is pretty sick. Yeah, this 3D weight is pretty sick. So I do like that too. Oops. Crap. Drop those. Drop that screw. Oh yeah. I tried this mounting on Kohaku. Oh, okay. Cool. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I might try the silicone, see how it differs. Kind of curious. Okay, so let's see. No gasket on the uppercase? Yeah, so this one has like deeper pockets on the uppercase to allow for that, it looks like. So kind of interesting. Let's try. Is this gonna be easily removable though? It's the question. I don't know how the adhesive is here. Okay, this adhesive is kind of on the stronger side, so I think I'm just gonna have to remove it here. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna try the silicone and see how it goes. Just out of curiosity. Felt like a trampoline. Interesting. I imagine, yeah, having less of the dampening would make it feel pretty bouncy. I mean, doll, I remember was, because it was also PCB only. Oh yeah, the hex boards also are PCB only, right? They don't use a plate, if I recall. Yeah, if it's PCB only, it definitely feels, it's gonna feel a lot bouncier than having a plate like this one. I think that's probably why. It's the absence of the plate, really. Along with the fact that it's suspended by those tabs for the PCB. What's your favorite? The newer interesting mounting methods, like leaf or this sort of thing? I do like, you know, like key codes, like leaf spring / like Poron gasket is like pretty nice because it gives it a decent bit of sturdiness, but at the same time isn't like completely stiff, right? I like what they're doing here, which allows you to kind of like play around with it until you kind of get the right formula for yourself. I think that's always neat to have, like options. Generally speaking though, I actually prefer, like, if it's going to be something like gasket mounted or something like that, I do prefer like some of the more flexible options, but not like at the PCB. I do like them with like softer materials, or maybe like just using like a thinner PCB, like that's completely no flex cuts on the PCB, just like a thinner PCB, 1.2 millimeter or something like that. And then maybe trying like, or maybe just trying to do like plateless or half plate is probably fine for me. It's more than enough. But yeah, thoughts on plateless boards? I love them. I personally love plateless boards. Specifically, I like how they sound and how they feel. So I mean, actually both. Yeah, I like both parts of it. So. Yeah, so I think plateless kind of like it's been like a bit more trending thing lately, and I really like it personally. But I do think that plateless, if you probably want to use a PCB with no flex cuts, to be honest. I think flex cut trend for plateless or anything like it is kind of too much, because having no plate already really puts a lot more flexibility to the typing experience. So yeah. Do you buy 50 FE? I do not. Playlist is POG, W1AT goated. I actually have been tempted to get a W1AT, but I think I'm fine. It's a very nice board though. I mean, what people have said about it and just in general, like it looks really cool too. But yeah, probably won't. But I'll probably try it at meetups instead. Vega extras this weekend? Wow, finally, huh? It's been a long time coming, I feel. I just want more Vega PCBs. Wait, I thought there was a guy who did custom Vega PCBs, or at least like third party, basically. Pretty sure somebody did. Forget what their name was. Was it J Labs or something like that? It was the guys who did the, was it the Babylon board? The same guy, the same PCB designer, I think, did the Vega PCBs as well, like third party. Only hot swap? Oh, okay, I see. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I'll bring my Keycaps happens this year? Bet. Also, Diego, I have too many boards. I'm not trying to buy anymore. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying my best not to buy more. I've already owned so many. FJ Labs. Yeah. That's the one. FJ Labs. Kept just thinking J Labs or something like that. What was the most recent board you bought? Most recent? Let me check. Most recent board I bought. Oh yeah, Jaguar V2. I bought the Jaguar V2 because I really like the purple. And because it finally came in wind keyless. And I had told myself when the V1 came out that if it came in wind keyless, I would probably want to buy one. I imagine most of your collection is TKLs. Most of my collection, I think it's mixed between 60s and TKLs, yeah. 60s and TKLs kind of all over the place for me. All right, that's good. Yeah, I really like that purple on the Jaguar, so couldn't stop myself from that one. SP111 is tempting me. Any FRLs? Oh, you mean for just in general? I don't know. What's that name? What's their name? The guy who did the rubber hose board is doing an FRL. Also, there's the the folks who did the Saber Ergo decal, what are they named? 4GT, the guys from Korea, Chamchi and the other guys from Korea, they're also doing an FRL, pretty sure, at some point soon. I don't know when exactly, but I remember them mentioning it at some point. So that's another option you get, I think, for FRLs. And then I guess there's the ones that exist out there, like, you know, Kikoichi Monji and like a bunch of others. I think like the Nissan 700E, I think that's also FRL. The XOX70, that one's also an FRL. Studio Castro has an FRL 1800. That's a little different though. That's kind of like Blackbird layout, right? Sorta. Because that's basically FRL 1800. It's like Blackbird style layout. SP11R2, 111R2, the splitboard with left side numpad. Oh, that's the one by Blind Assassin, right? Yeah, I remember seeing that too. It's kind of on space cables, pretty sure. Speaking of Studio Castro, I haven't used my new in so long. Been on a TKL craze. So it goes, I guess. Supposedly new R2 maybe this year? Oh, cool. Alright, let's try this out. So earlier we did Poron gaskets, and now I have some silicone gaskets, so let's give it a try. Yeah, Poron's definitely softer than this. Alright, let's give this a shot. So now we have this silicone gaskets on the top piece. That's the only difference compared to earlier. So let's give it a shot. All right. Yeah, Denses is the one. Yeah. Ah, let's redo that. Sounds like a peripheral input device. They kind of lost the deepness a little with the silicone. Yeah, I see. That's interesting. So like a more rigid top led to losing a little bit of that depth, you were saying? Interesting. I wonder how that works. All right, going through the mods. And yes, it's an artisan on the escape, so yeah, that's why. Artisan insert? I don't like the artisan insert that much. I don't like the placement for it. It sounds really nice. This sounds pretty cool. I actually really like how this sounds, this board in general. I actually do think that these light tactiles are pretty cool too. Pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah. I like him. Yeah, I like these switches, and also the overall board just sounds really good. I can't complain. Like, whether it had the Poron pieces here or the silicone, both I think sound pretty good. I think I'll just keep the silicone piece for now, just because I went through all the effort to actually remove all the pieces. I'll maybe just save the Poron pieces here, just slap them onto the backing again for now. But maybe you're right. Maybe the Poron did have a little bit more depth to it. Not sure, TBH. But that's interesting that the rigidity of the silicone here in this case led to that kind of different sound. Can't say I understand the physics of that necessarily, but it's interesting nonetheless. Do you have light tactiles, Rex? Light tactile Rex? Blush light tactiles right now from CannonKeys. You can purchase those. You can also check out MX Browns. I personally love MX Browns. Lubed and spring swapped and filmed MX Browns. Great. Awesome stuff. I love them. Highly recommend. And then there's pewters, I guess. Some people really like pewters. Some people don't, but there's people who do, and I do have them in some other in one other board. I think I put them in the Salvation. I really like them there. So so pewters I do recommend. Yeah, pretty much that's it for the Rex. As far as light tactiles go, I think there's not much to recommend, to be quite honest. SP Star Meteor Orange? Okay, yeah. So if LFK says so, I'll believe it. Blueberry, Kaifon, Chiffon, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know. Haven't tried. Do you have plans to build the SPV on board from BSO? No current plans, no. Feel much different? No, not really, Area. I don't think the top piece being different for the gaskets feel that different. I do think the plate mods might make more of a bigger difference for typing, just because you're like typing down and it's the O-ring on the actually the O-ring on the plate that is making contact with the bottom piece more so than the top part, right? So I think the top part is just kind of like pressing it all down together. But I do think that maybe if you use like the 38 rings for this, like it would probably make it a bit softer. And also like just plate material, and whether it's like a full plate or half plate, that kind of stuff would probably make a bigger difference. But yeah, like changing from silicone to Poron change the sound a little bit, but not really the feel that much. Do not put BDZ in your switches? What? No, don't do that. No, do not lube your switches with BDZ. Do not. Shift on. Okay, thank you. Chiffon. Chiffon. Is this French? Chiffon. Question for everyone: where do you get your GMK space bars? The 7 I got for my Noir is warped. Kind of hard to get loose GMK space bars in general. I mean, I guess you can always buy spacebar kits, but those normally have accents and not like the main color, the alpha color. So unfortunately, it kind of requires you to either make do with what you have, or isn't doesn't Noir use CR, the black one from Wob? Like, doesn't Noir just use straight black color for the base color? So you could just use any white on black set or any CR using set, there's quite a few sets that use the standard black from GMK. And you can also straighten them out. Yeah, I heard that it needs heat and pressure. I think I only know like a couple people who do that. I personally don't really go ahead and try to straighten my space bars because I kind of feel like I might warp them myself even more. That's my only fear, I guess. Originative probably won't have anything much of anything nowadays. They're pretty much a closed shop with whatever leftover stock they're selling. Yeah. So that's iffy. All right. Just tuned in. What's your thoughts on the Ripple? I actually really like it. I really dig it. As far as the feel and the sound, it sounds great. It has no foam or anything. Like all it uses is its built-in, like it's the default materials that you're gonna have included with your kit if you were to buy one. But I actually really like it. It looks really good with GMK Deepwell right now. I do like how it sounds personally. It is F13, which is not my personal preference for the layout for the top row, but that's just a layout thing, nothing to do with the board itself. But so far so good. I mean, we tried the Poron strips and the silicone strips. Didn't really change the typing feel that much, to be honest. It changed the sound a little bit. According to some people, said it was a little less deep, but maybe it sounded more like a gasket mount board. But earlier when we tried the Poron strips on the top piece, apparently it sounded more like a top mount board, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I personally think this is a pretty nice board. Really like how it sounds and how it feels. Oko is dead. Yeah. Never had a GMK space rod that was so warped that it caused binding. Usually just ignore it. Yeah, usually it's not that bad. I don't think I have anything that it's that bad, like to the point where I can't use it because it binds. If it's binding, it's probably something else, like your stabs maybe like out of maybe like a bent wire, or like just not placed properly flush on the, like complete flush on the PCB. Who knows? Or maybe tighten too much if you're using like screw-ins. Yeah, ABS is harder to straighten, so I try to not risk it. Alright, so I'm gonna move the mic here, and we can you can see the board up close. But yeah, so this Ripple board is currently on CannonKeys, who is actually a sponsor of the channel, but sponsor regardless of the sponsor, they also have a lot of cool products for key sets and keyboards. This Ripple is currently on pre-order still. I think it's pre-order until the middle of the month, so you have like a week or so to consider the Ripple if you like it. I know it's a little dirty from fingerprints, which is why I'm trying to wipe it off, but there it is though. That's the 3D. Oh, it's not focusing. That's the 3D weight of the Ripple, which looks pretty nice. Actually really like it. Yes, kind of like a little nipple on the middle. I do like this. Really cool design. I think Upas and CannonKeys did a pretty good job with this design. I really like how this kind of looks like a little wave. 12th is the last day. Yeah, I think that's right. How heavy is it? I'm gonna guess it's like 6 pounds or so, but we can check it. Nipple, eh? I'm buying it. All right, easy. Careful, don't get banned. Okay. Yeah, the back edges are pretty neat. That's little details. Okay, 5 pounds. So it's about 5 pounds. 4 pounds and 14 ounces, which is about 5 pounds. In grams, that's 2.2 kilograms. 2.2. So not bad. Decently heavy. This has currently has this steel weight, I think. and the rest is just aluminum. There's an internal brass weight on this, so yeah. But yeah, 2.2 kilograms. Minecraft corner is interesting. I guess so, yeah. I do like how this looks though. It's a very nice board. I actually do think this might be one of the nicer TKLs I've built in the past, like in the past year, basically. It sounds and feels really nice, and the design is kind of unique. I do think this 3D weight thing is pretty unique, and just overall the choices they made to make it stand out a little bit more is also kind of nice. Like I really do like this like kind of slight lip to it. It looks good. It looks good. And it does have a little badge here that says Ripple, and I think that you can change that too. So that's neat. That sounds good. Yeah, this sounds pretty good. I would like the port to be a little further in. Oh yeah, okay, I could see that. I could see how the port is a little too close, flush to the surface. Yeah. So like if you connect the cable, it would kind of stick out a little too much, right? Yeah, I could see how that's a valid. I think it's a valid point to make. The port is kind of close to the surface here. I wasn't expecting you to pull out that pull the scale out the way. I mean, it's a question that's often asked, so that's why. But yeah, you can take a close look at the side profile here. Cloudline or Ripple? Ooh, that's tough. I think whichever you like more design-wise. They both are pretty. They both sounded, I guess, and felt pretty nice. So whichever design you like more. I think both are pretty good though. All right, yeah. Here it is though. Pretty nice. The Ripple from CannonKeys. I can show it up to the other camera here. With GMK Deepwell, which is looks pretty good on this. This is the back. Looks good. It looks really nice. Okay, on the side here, the back portion. Yeah, this looks very good. I dig it. I dig it. I think if I were looking for a TKL, this is a pretty good option, I think. Sounds nice too. And these switches, I think, if you're looking for full nylon switches that are light tactile, similar to MX Brown's, these are, I think I would recommend these. These are pretty good. I do think you should probably lube them, like, as in, like, they do come with some factory lube, and they're not bad with the factory lube, actually. But I personally would just go ahead and mod them. I did switch film. Same spring, I use the same spring that's stock. I lubed the springs. But I just looped this with TriboSys 3204 and did TX films. Standard stuff. But yeah, feels on sounds pretty nice. I actually do like the switches. Not much leaf paint or anything like that I could really tell. So yeah, I like them. I like the switches. It's kind of like the light tactile version of the lavenders, kind of, maybe with less factory loop, but yeah. It reminds me of the slip line. Oh yeah, the side is kind of like the slip line. Yeah. No, yeah, I dig it. I dig this board. And yeah, if you like, you can check it out here on the stand too. This is the Horizon stand from AIO3, also being distributed by CannonKeys. But we checked this out today too, and that also fits nicely on the stand. Looks good. I mean, obviously can't show you like a side angle here, but just like a front angle, so to speak. And like sideways, it will look kind of like that. Has these nice pads, silicone pads, sort of to protect everything. Pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. then this is the pillar switch opener that we checked out earlier. Very similar to the Key Boss one. A little taller, similar size for MX switches. There's the Kale version as well, I think. Alright. So I think that's all I got for today. Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true. I have something else. I have one more little thing. Give me a second here. Where is the... need to open up thing. Alright, cool. Let's bring that over. Alrighty. It is time to give something away.
Haggis.
JT Jet arrives just in time for the 60th sub here, and of course ready to give something away here. So this is one of the prizes that I was going to give away for the subathon when I had that, and of course it is a prize that I saved here to give away to folks if you like it. But yes, probably marbles. This is a PBT Moon. This is the CannonKeys PBT Moon. Very cute, actually. Super cute set with nice colors, in my opinion. Has a lot of good compatibility too. Comes in these nice little trays in a nice box. I will open this giveaway to everyone. And obviously, if you're international and you want to contribute towards shipping, that's helpful, but you don't have to. But yeah, and con-US shipping is probably covered because it's much cheaper. But yeah, all right, let's do this. Do you recommend any keycap sets for a navy blue case? Beige is good always. White and black is pretty good on navy blue. But then I would recommend, like, there's like GMK Rudy also is pretty nice on navy blue. Striker is a little bit more of a royal blue, but it might be okay-ish. So yeah, those are a couple of options, I guess. Let's see, marbles. Speaking of subathon, do you end up modding the HKB you didn't get to? I wasn't going to mod the HKB on the stream. It was a possibility if I had nothing else to do, but it was not in the plan. Yeah. Matrix 01, yeah. That's a set that you could try getting, yeah. I think there's like a PVT version of it now. Navy and pink? Or pink and navy? You mean? Pink and navy. Any ideas for a keycap for the blue-gray parallel portal? I think anything that goes with navy is also going to go well with blue-gray, so same options. WAB, beige, anything that has like a grayish tone, it's probably gonna be fine with blue-gray. There's like a lot. There's like Olivetti or like Dracula is gonna be pretty nice, yeah. Dual shot maybe, yeah. Uses gray. Hallyu, yeah, Hallyu is a good one. I think Future Funk might be more on the purple side, but could be interesting contrast. Yeah, I think beige on blue-gray though is always a solid pick, in my opinion. So you can try that too. Alright, let me see. Where's my marbles thingy here, huh? Alright. I don't see it. Where is it? Oh, here. Alright, friends. So this is going to be a little giveaway for PT Moon as a thank you for 50 subs over here. So let's... Oh, muted. Muted is a good one as well. Yeah, that's a good one. Alright, we're just gonna pick randomly here. A random race here, maybe with slightly bit more eliminations for fun. Okay, adorable spicy sky, that works for me. Alright, viewer. Okay, cool. Alright. Y'all can do exclamation play to enter. Won't be entering, just wanted to say you're having a great day. I'm having a good day, thank you, Coffee Climbs. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying nice things. Alright. I'll join myself. If I win, I'll give it out to whoever I want. I don't know what I'll do, to be honest. Alright, I'll give you guys... Yeah, 90 seconds is fine, so let's start the countdown. Alright, look at this. Whoa, this track is interesting. You guys start here and then what the hell happens? Wait, oh, I think this is just a regular ramp and then you go down here. And then you go down this little tube and down here and then there's something that kills you over there probably. And then, okay, cool. Track is kind of interesting. Blast? Oh, maybe it does it blast you? I don't know. If you win, give it out to last place. Last place that actually makes it. How about that? Last place that actually makes it. So not last place, like if you're the first to die, no. Last place to make it. Alright, let's get going here. Ilquan, last person to enter here. Let's go. And boom. Oh, I guess you do get blasted. Maybe a lot of people die here. Yep, you do die there. I'm sorry, a few people. Coderbra, Abis, Dakak. I think only 4 people died there. 5. Oh wait, I died too apparently. And somehow Poor Typer is kind of just leading the race here because they somehow just made it all the way down and nobody else did. So I think Poor Typer might just win at this point, but we'll see. So in second place here we have Sirajiman with Pay to Win ball. Quickly going down the place where Poor Typer was, and remember N and CMDR Charizard and Chuck and Pears Abstraction falling right behind. But Poor Typer just has a way too big of a lead. Just chilling here. But we'll see if there's anything that yeets you. Oh no, there definitely is some yeeting mechanism here. So if Poor Typer doesn't make it here, they'll be yeeted and somebody else will take the first place soon enough. Bing chilling. Here goes Poor Typer. Will Poor Typer survive the yeet box? Looks like they're doing okay. Ooh, are they gonna be yeeted? No, they're not yeeted. And meanwhile, the rest of the people are, oh no, but they made it to the zone where you just get blocked. So they're gonna have to wait until it clears off. But meanwhile, Sarajiman takes the lead on the other side. They just got lucky and didn't get yeeted and didn't get stuck. So poor Typer actually has poor luck. Sarajiman and Pears falling right behind. Arcus probably got yeeted down there. Over there, cute 5-6 geek yeeted. Sarajiman quickly falling through on this blue circling area and this barrel here. There's another yeet board here, it looks like. I'm not sure if it worked. Yeah, it can yeet you. So Pears and Sarajiman. Mama Hoo Hoo, goodbye. Rob and Cute and Emerate, Fuzzinator, Kill Switch, Niten died over there. Sarajiman just slowly rolling with the pay to win marble. So if Sarajiman wins here, it's totally rigged. Because they have this you know, pay to win marble. Look at this pay to win marble. Oh my god, look at this pay to win marble. Oh god. But Pears is actually falling right behind, so Pears might actually win it. Oh my god, it's a tight race. Oh, Pears got stuck on the yeeting thingies. So Sarajiman is still in the front. Oh my god, cute! Is Brazil gonna... Oh my god! Oh my god! They actually died. Pears did not make it either. Fuzzinator, CMDR Charizard. If you come down with too much speed up there, you just kind of fall off the track. So, Fuzzinator is the winner. That's too bad. Oh, Doctor's Kill Switch with another pay-to-win marble over there. Amarade, Elquan over here, and a bunch of people stuck. I don't even know what Arium and J Ridge and Pogert are doing all the way back there. Let's check it out. Oh, I see. J Ridge just got stuck. Oh, hi J Ridge. Bye. Okay, Maggot Steak. What a weird name. Oh, Arium just big chilling in the back. Alright, let's see. Where's the Firewall of Death? Is it coming? I don't see it. Arium just chilling here. Okay. Alright, Arium. Oh, Arium actually died. The Firewall of Death just killed him. Okay. Jerigi also will probably suffer from the same fate. Too bad. Alright, Spit Ground up in the front somewhere. Oops, I got stuck in this thing. In this barrel thingy. Oh my god. It's taking your time here. Will Spit Ground actually make it to the finish? They might pick up too much speed here and just fly off. And they indeed picked up too much speed. Oh man, Brazil was so close. Oh boy, look at the. Let's see, who are the folks who were very close to winning? Yeah, it was Cute and Sarajiman right here. Oh boy, so close. But Fuzzinator, congrats. Fuzzinator, congrats on winning the marbles game here. Fuzzinator, would you like to claim PBT Moon? CannonKeys PBT Moon. I'm gonna assume that the hype emote means that you probably will. But claim, okay, clam is good enough. That's fine. That's fine. I'll DM you shortly on Twitch and just respond to that, and it'll be on its way soon. All right. Well, that's all I got for that. Just one giveaway. But again, if we hit more benchmarks, I'll give more stuff away, so you know you can expect more cool stuff in the future. Obviously, it just kind of happens randomly. Sometimes we hit those benchmarks, sometimes we don't. So it can be any stream. So if you're a regular watcher, a very good chance that you'll be around to participate. But if not, then you know, too bad. And I understand if you know time zones don't work out for you. It's just how it goes, because I only have so much time in a day to do this. I was 500 milliseconds to winning. CMDR is close. How are you liking the ARC 60 playlist? Really liking it. I mean, I've pretty much been using it since I built it, so I've been liking it a lot. I do think it is kind of like a keeper kind of board. I really like it. It's a nice playlist 60. Alright, so let's call it here. Let's go raid somebody if somebody's currently streaming. I hope nobody raids me right now, because if they do, unfortunately, there won't be much else to do than raid somebody else. Let's see. Oh, Starfire Penguin is doing a partner celebration, which I believe they've been doing for a little while. Dutch Master's also streaming. I see Mr. Yuri is streaming as well. We can go and congratulate Starfire. So, and then maybe Starfire can pass it forward, of course. So, Meowgo. Hypers. Let's just say Meowgo Lightning Raid. Congrats on hitting partner. Meowgo Pop. Wait. Meowgo Pop. Okay, there. There's our message for the raid. Once again, friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Again, just so you know, so I'll be on a stream somewhere. I'll be on a stream somewhere this week, later this week, and on Thursday you'll see a post on Instagram with information about that. So yeah, if you don't pay attention to my socials, I humbly ask you to do so and to come by whenever that happens. It'll probably happen at some time reasonable, that is in the US. But yeah, I'll be out of town for something kind of cool. Hopefully it'll be fun, and hopefully you guys can be around to participate and just to have fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. But other than that, I'll probably see you guys next week. We have some other builds coming in. Oop.